Yada, yada, yada. Test it. 3:30.
It's so prolific. It's that bougie.
What's up, YouTube? This is the Vocal Citizen. This is Vocal Citizen Reacts. This is not Vocal Citizen Reacts. This is Vocal Citizen introducing the Skinner Brothers Prawn Soup to the mods. They have neither seen nor heard this video.
Nope.
They are theater techs, been in the biz for decades. They know their shit about lighting and videos and yada yada. So I have already obviously reacted to this song. I want to see what they think of this song, because their lives are very busy. They watch my videos, but they follow the Ginger, Nightwish, stuff like that. Lefty is
that's how we out Ren.
and Ren. So they became mods. They're like family to us, but they've not heard this song, and that is a crime. It's a crime that they haven't heard this song. So, a little bit of housekeeping. You'll notice that I am doing this on the Huff and Puff podcast. It's a new podcast starring the local the mods, and just a cat who's being a little standoffish right now. That's okay. Maybe she's taking herself a bath. I don't know.
Most likely.
This will also be posted on Vocal Citizen. You'll find our ads down there on the banner on the bottom. Let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to shout out Zach for the crazy production on this song that you guys have never heard.
Well, we soon will.
Yeah, but you soon will.
I'm so excited. I love the Skinner Brothers.
Yeah, so say hi if you would. And then we will get into
Why, hello there.
Introduce yourself.
Lefty. I work in theater, have worked in theater for years, done film and television.
I'm Amanda Shadow. Well, that's not my real name, but either way,
it is today.
Cool real name, though.
I've done a lot of things in theater over the years, but right now I am the house electrician at a Roadhouse theater. So we get bands and comedians and things like that in our venue.
Yeah, so you guys are well versed in the world of show business, live performance.
Yes,
and specialties in electronics and lighting.
Yes,
and stage management ultimately. So highly qualified to take a look at this. Buzzard is the one who shot this video, edited, did the whole schmear.
Nice.
All right.
I absolutely love Buzzard, and this song is one of my must-haves. About within 45 seconds, actually, honestly, within a half an hour of waking up, I have to hear this song, because when you hear it, and I'm not going to oversell it, but when you hear it, you'll understand why it's stuck in my head, especially in the mornings. Are we ready?
I'm gonna love it.
Do this thing.
Okay.
First shot. I already love it.
I'm not reacting; they are. Let's go ahead and get into this.
On the spot.
Oh, I'm excited to show this to you guys. Plus, I get to hear it again. Let's do it. Skinner Brothers. The Skinner Brothers. The link to the original video will be down in the description. Let's go. Come on, then.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, you know, this ain't a joke. It's real life, it ain't for show. You've on your mind, if I slap your face, no apology. I'm old school, man, when I come through, Dilly on that 1-2. Say what I feel like, and that's fair these days. I ain't plant-based, but I'm gonna harvest. Hold on, every single UK artist. You know the score, we on the tour. Big bag, got me feeling bored. I heard your song, I heard your jam, made me so sick, I changed the song quick. Fire in a burning drum, fire in a burning drum now. You're sick, but you're such a prick, but you're my friend, so we don't play time.
Are you in love?
Oh my God!
It's giving one of the things it's giving me right now is Three Imaginary Boys vibes.
Oh, from The Cure. Yeah, I can see that.
That's giving me some Three Imaginary Boy vibes.
Okay, I'm with you there.
The music is not necessarily the
vocal
or the video,
right.
but I'm getting some Three Imaginary Boys vibes for sure.
And that's badass.
And that's wonderful.
That's badass. And I love the masks, and I love the sunglasses and the hat. Actually, he reminds me kind of Romaine with the hat and the glasses. Yeah, the sexiest French man in the world.
Yes.
And I love the masks. The masks are just that's awesome. And the editing style is. There was one part. There was one part back there that was like, and I was like,
yeah.
Awesome.
And that's that one's Buzzard right there. Usually I think that's Buzzard. I don't honestly know. I've only ever really seen Buzzard with the chrome.
Gotcha.
Right.
Mask.
I have seen that mask. Yes.
Yeah, but Zach, that's actually Zach right there.
Hi, Zach.
But that's the first time I've seen his face.
Yeah, I haven't seen his face. And he has a new mask. He doesn't wear the black mask anymore. He has one that almost has a Frankenstein-esque Art Deco sort of, but it's like flesh colored. But it's got the seams with the so dope. It's his new mask. But yeah, this I love this song. It's such a club song.
I can see why. It's got some bounce to it. And like I said, man, it's got that early Cure vibe that
look at that amp.
I fucking love.
Look at that amp.
Old school box. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if that's an old school box or just like an
old school box.
Solid state.
That's an old school.
That's
box.
Badass.
I don't think that particular model is vacuum tube. It might be
solid state.
It might be valve state.
Oh, valve. Yeah.
That might be a valve state. So right between.
Those amps have such good sound too.
The tone is
the tone.
You
can't go wrong. The tone is not all wrong.
No, the tone.
I love this shot right here.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah.
The coloring on the shot is my point.
It's very striking, yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yes.
And mainly for me, it's the coloring, obviously, because
the yellow, the bright, the stark. Yes.
But it's the blocking of it as well. How the
I love the way the zipper kind of just bends in.
Yeah,
it's
exactly. I think the blocking on that is super nice. I forgot where we were.
I'm not mad if we go back a little too far.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I'm enjoying the hell out of this.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and keep getting into it because the video gets quite yummy here in a bit. And Gore, Lefty,
That's fine.
You'll recognize it. Falls out my face sometimes. All right, let's go.
All good.
That's all right.
Big pen, got me feeling bored. I heard your song, I heard your jam. You made me so sick. I changed the song quick. Fire in a burning drum. Fire in a burning drum now. You're sick, but you're such a prick. But you're my friend, so we don't back down.
That sounds weird. Yeah, like Irish meat.
Konnichiwa, you know I know. I watch them blow, then watch them go. Don't worry though, they can't keep a good man down as much as they'd like to. 6 in the morning, man, I'm appalling. Everyone's clinging to the state that they're falling. The crack go pop, 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 then it's a banger. Props to the DJ for loading up a banger. Fire in a burning drum. Fire in a burning drum now. You're sick, but you're such a prick. But you're my friend, so we don't back down. Don't let them say the streets ain't paid. We've lost to go. I know they are.
Hold on. Any thoughts?
I just, again, it strikes me so much how much that's like Robert Smith back in the Three Imaginary Boys days on the guitar. I mean, and it's just so tasty.
It's so good. But I do have a comment. We're also videographers. We have had our own little small production company for many years.
They're such dope artists. I'll put that in. These two are dope artists on their own. Keep going, though.
And we've done a lot of local band videos here.
Yeah.
Like that, videos for local bands. So we shoot in venues, and it's just it's just so awesome to watch how somebody else does it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's like, oh yeah, I've been there, I've gotten crowd shots, I've gotten drummer shots, and
gotta get your B-roll.
Get your B-roll, and in the guitar.
I just like
really
seeing.
cool.
I'm liking seeing his approach here, especially knowing that it's one of the band members themselves who edited this. It's tasty.
It's very, very
good. Does such a good job. And look at this shot that I have here. Just the rolling visual. It looks like it's rolling almost, like you're feeling the crush of the ocean of people.
Right.
I'm not sure how they achieve that. Do you know how they achieve that with the lighting here? Because it looks like it looks like the swell of an ocean.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's just he's in focus. The guy in the
foreground, but she's talking about the lighting back there.
Oh, the lighting.
That's
just the overall. Yeah, just like how did they get that?
There's got to be a spot there.
That's what it looks like.
It looks like a spot, and
straight down on them.
Then there's just ambient fall off.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me too. But I mean, I'd have to see the front shot again to really.
You can see in Bald Boy's head.
Yeah, you can see where the light's coming from.
Right there. Yeah,
on his head and his nose.
This beam here, which that's obviously the outline of somebody, but it almost looks like a beam.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like there may be some haze in the air as well.
Probably cigarette smoke or something.
It could be, but it looks like there may be some haze because I'm definitely getting some kind of haze effects in the depth.
It does look like it.
Yeah,
that's what I would have to tell you.
Right.
That is a fantastic shot right there.
Yeah, I like that too.
Him right there, especially with the motion in the background of the drummer. I just really love stuff like that.
And what's so cool about that too is if you got some really good shots in your footage when you're filming a band, you can use them as promo stills.
Oh yeah.
Just take a little Photoshop and edit them, and you can go frame by. And actually, it's funny to go frame by frame.
Oh, God,
it's like we'll toggle it, and the person will be going.
Yeah,
whatever.
when I make my thumbnails for my videos, I literally just scan through and I'm like, oh, my face looks stupid there. Let's see if that works.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I also look at it in terms of like my thumbnail. I'll have the photo of not anymore, but I had the photo of the reaction just here. And then I would have to, because I manually put in the words that I put on my thumbnails and stuff.
Right.
But yeah, we're gonna have to cut that part out because I lost my train of thought again.
We're good.
Right there. What if I can pull them up? Okay.
Back to one.
Back to one.
Back to one. So I'm gonna go ahead and you were also talking about, were you not, this shot?
Yes. Yes.
This one.
That
one.
There, sure.
Yeah, that one. That was really cool.
I went past it again. Damn it.
There it is.
I got that.
Yes. That made me take my glasses off. That's so cool.
That was a really cool shot. Here, let me get the
look at the focus.
It's a fairly deep depth of field, but the headstock is close enough to the camera that it is giving that nice little.
And I love being able to see the white of the eye here.
Yeah.
It's kind of creepy. I really dig that a lot. That's badass. Buzzard, you're the shit, man. You are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just has, it looks like it would just be, hey, put the camera right, it'll fit on the bookshelf right here. Let me film it. It's got that kind of feel to it. But it's also, there's a lot of intention in this.
Yeah, right.
There's a lot of intention here.
There's no flat, boring shots. There's always some depth in the shot that it shows somebody who's got an eye for visual. Yeah,
exactly. For composition.
Yeah.
Well, the crack of light coming in right here.
Mm-hmm.
The crack of light that he's allowed to come in right here to fall across the guitar.
Yep.
And this barely catching the crack of light, but giving way to the sound right here because of the amp. That's how I'm viewing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like he's letting you in, but not letting you in, yet he's amplifying it. That's the feeling, if you listen to the lyrics of the song, that's the burst out feeling that I get when I look at this shot. And I wanted to see what's your feeling about his play with light here? Because I think
it's very stark. I love how we're coming from the shadow in the foreground and on his left side of his face. And kind of revealing half of his face there.
And to me, it looks like it's all natural, like coming from the windows.
Yeah, it looks like that is just the window.
It doesn't look like they've got any light set up for that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing what looks like any other light sources in there. So they're just going with the ambient and the bounce off the ceiling and the walls.
And it's wrong, but that's what it looks like.
And
that's a mirror. That's a mirror.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes.
Yeah, that's also throwing a lot of the ambient.
It's bouncing light.
But they still have enough going on to block out any ambient bounce on the left side of his face to really have it drop off into that harsh shadow, which is
that called Rembrandt or chiaroscuro?
No, it's more Rembrandt.
Yeah, more Rembrandt lighting.
Yeah, but ironically, even in that darkness, over in that dark corner, you can still see
the sign behind him.
Blue jeans.
That's bouncing off the ceiling. I think
it's written on the wall over there.
Yeah.
really like that too, because there again, it's leading into what the way my brain interprets is the peaking of the light, which is now bouncing off of the mirror to illuminate the room. But you also have a wall of sound because the amp is very, very.
Right.
Oh, right.
There, but then you also hit him, and it's all white here, and it's in darkness here. But then you have.
And I'm kind of curious if they did the in post, if they crushed down the shadows on the left side of his face,
looks like
or if they didn't do it in post. The other thing they would have had to do is they would have had to have something to absorb bounce from that wall that he's standing in front of. So they could have put up like an 8x floppy, black floppy that could have actually served as a shadow caster, basically. Yeah. But that's interesting. It's questions like that. Be like, how did you? There's a couple of ways to do it. How did you do it?
Yeah, exactly.
To me, it looks like they might have crushed the black in post.
And another thing I love that I think is poetic about it, but I will before I tell you about the other thing that I've noticed about this right away was the where he's black and in that pocket of shadow, they peak just enough to light to where you can read the blue jeans white.
Yeah.
So the peaking of the light. The other thing I find extremely interesting in this, I don't know if it's meant to be an Easter egg, but I enjoy it, is the fact that we have a functioning 1950s, 60s era lamp with no bulb.
Right
in the middle of the room. So you can't tell me that the play on light is not intentional.
It's really cool.
If it wasn't intentional, if I were them, I would claim it was intentional because it is good.
It is very good, yes.
Yeah, and that might be 1940s. I can't really tell. The lip on it is turned up, and they didn't. The lamps that I have seen didn't have that metal lip that's turned up on the edge. So it's probably the 1950s. My mom used to have an antique store.
It looks like it, yeah.
So, but anyway, beautifully shot. Let's get you guys to the end of this because we've been talking a long time, but that is why we are here. So,
hey, if somebody wants to check out the video without us annoying blah blah blahing, I'm sure our link will be in the description to take you back to the original.
Exactly. I'm going to start us at 1:34. Let's go for another 59 seconds. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Sick, but you're such a prick, but you're my friend, so we don't back down. Don't let them say the streets ain't paved with lots of gold. I know they are. I'm on a tip, a rocket. I'm lost in space when the baseline drops. Yeah, we're skanking, dancing, I'm banking, back in a hole for the city, make more lip. Chop suey, cause the system is dying, and I can't feel my face to the fucking beat sound like fire in a burning drum, fire in a burning drum now. You're sick, but you're such a prick, but you're my friend, so we don't back down.
Is that the most impressed?
And I bet it had to have been intentional, the line chop suey because the system is dying. That had to be a System of the Down shutout.
Right.
100%. Yeah, he's Zach is remarkable. He's remarkable at his lyric selection, and he has bars and bars and bars and bars. You guys haven't heard London. There's so many that you guys haven't heard.
But see, every song of theirs I do hear, I get more and more excited about the potential of Ren collaborating with the Skinner Brothers.
Oh my God, that would
because
be
that
phenomenal.
Would be fucking amazing.
That would be phenomenal.